How's it going, everybody? Derek from Make Media Studios, and this week's video's a little different. Today, I'm going to talk about making mistakes. I make mistakes. Most of the time here on the channel, I'm showing tutorials and new maybe commercials or little short films that I make, but this week was a little hard. I'm really hard on myself sometimes when I make a mistake, and that's okay. I just made a mistake actually in my last video, the podcast that I just put out, and I got a little down from it. You know, when you do something, this is like my 15th podcast, when you do something that many times, you feel like if you mess something up that's, you know, something you repeat often that you shouldn't have messed up, that hurts. And I did a lot of thinking about this, and I think one of the things in maybe the creative realm, not just me as a freelance videographer, but other creatives out there, maybe people that are trying to do acting, directing, anything creative, a painter, a writer. We have a career field that's very alone a lot of the time. I'm usually here in my house editing, and I spend most of my time in front of this computer screen editing for my clients. I'm not really in face-to-face contact with other employees. I don't have people to vent to on a regular basis. I have my wife, but sometimes, you know, you vent too much and you don't want to vent anymore. I'm extremely hard on myself. If I mess something up, I take it out on myself, which I don't think is healthy or the right thing to do. And that's the first reaction that I have. I make a mistake or I do something wrong in this video stuff that I do, and I get down on myself for doing that wrong. And then it takes me about a half a day to kind of realize that I'm still learning. You know, that's something that's going on here. I am still learning on a regular basis. And I always try to remind myself that I am not perfect. And a mistake can just become something that you learn from. All right, we interrupt this video for a quick news segment called Starbucks Drink of the Day. Today we have the Salted Caramel Mocha Frap. Not sure if you guys all know this, but I have someone in my family that works at Starbucks. It's my wife. Today we try this drink. I've never had it. Let's try it out. Oh wow, it's like pure sugar. It's got like a toasty kind of taste to it. Yeah, I feel like it's halfway between like a caramel frap and Christmas. From a scale of 1 being black coffee with no sugar in it to 10 being the mango dragon fruit lemonade drink, I'd put this at an 8.5. It's pretty good. I'd actually probably get this over a caramel frap. I like it. All right, back to the YouTube video. And the mistake that I made wasn't even that big a deal, but it took me a while to fix it. I'll let you in on it. Not that crazy. Podcasts I just did, I usually screen capture the screen, and I film on my camera here, so I have 2 shots to cut between. In the last podcast, I did not screen capture correctly, and I was capturing my second display and not the main display where the person's face was on. So I had to use corner pin and stretch that 4K image to get the screen from the 2-shot to fill up the entire screen of the podcast to cut back and forth. So that's actually just a stretch shot in that. Probably wouldn't have noticed. It's kind of funny, you can see my reflection in some of it with a coffee mug, but that's kind of the moral of the story for me. I had a problem. I got down about it. I found a solution using the tools and resources that I have, things that I've used in my past with my editing programs, and applied it to my problem and fixed it. It wasn't perfect. I would have liked to have captured that screen correctly the first time, but I learned from my mistake. I was able to fix it and still get around the problem, and now I just will always remember from this point forward to double check that. But sometimes it's hard. You get down on yourself. And And recently I've been down on myself making these videos. I'm trying to pump out more, and I want to make more content because I really enjoy making these videos for people. You who's watching this right now, I enjoy making these for you. And it's difficult. It's difficult sometimes, and that's the truth. I mean, you might find this, I might not find this as awkward as some, but I'm just sitting here in my room right now talking to a camera. And one day in the future, someone's gonna watch this, and hopefully this helps someone. I think that you need to realize that some mistakes just happen. You learn from those mistakes and you move on. Don't get down on yourself like I do. I need to get better at that, and I'm gonna keep trying. But this is all a learning process, and it's okay to make mistakes. I think making mistakes is natural, and you learn from them. If anything, my mistakes are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as I do more and more work. And I realize that when I think about it. But in the moment when I make the mistake, I take it out on myself, and I need to stop doing that. I need to realize and always tell myself that it's okay. And my wife explains that to me too. It's okay. And just take what you did, learn from it, and move on. Keep creating. Don't shut down. Don't stop. Because that's what I've done. I just stop or I shut down, and I gotta stop doing that. So I just wanted to vent with you today. Thank you for watching this. I hope maybe this helped you. If this is your first time to the channel, it's a really weird video for you to start watching at. But down below, there are other videos that are like camera tutorials and podcasts. You should check those out. But as a creative out there in the world, if you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. Learn from it. Continue on. Keep creating, because that's all this is. Every day is a learning process. All right, well, thanks for letting me vent. Thanks for listening. I'm Derek May, and we are out. Wait, stop. Look, there's more things that you can still do. If you minimize whatever video you're currently watching of mine and you scroll down a little bit, there's gonna be this red subscribe button. You know what you do? You click it. Just check this out. Ready? Watch. It's crazy. It goes from red to gray. Right? Blew my mind. I want you to check to see if yours goes from red to gray. Tell me in the comments below if it did or not. Other than that, you have a great day sitting at home or whatever you're doing, at work or in the car. If you're driving, put down the phone and look at the road. But other than that, thanks. Have a good day.